Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. So they'll bring it out to the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On third down, Church. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. Church. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal from the 6. Back to throw. Church. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still has another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
To throw on second down, Church. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Church. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Panthers in 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Quick throw to Olave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Church.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua, complete on the quick throw to Moore. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And they'll work this down inside the 30. play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Church. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Tua. Again, he finds more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Church. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Church. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Church looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. This is Swift on the counter. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go with Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Church throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Then caught by Henry. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Isabella now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That caught by Tremble. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Fight, 97.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, Church.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing again, Church. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't it?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB. and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a give right side Swift, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form?
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. To throw on 2nd down. Church, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.